Hey, how you doing? Welcome to my channel, Live in Truth. I am Diamond Water, and I'm here to give you a spiritual message. Speaking to my Sagittariuses. Sagittarius, how do you feel? Like, I just had to take a moment and pause. How do you feel? Happy birthday to all the Sagittariuses, including myself. Thank you. How are y'all handling this energy? Like, I know I can't be the only one that feels the shift that happened with the new moon energy. That was like a couple days ago, last week, right? Like, that was so beautiful. A new moon in Sagittarius. Oh man. So for a lot of Sagittariuses, now everybody can jump on this energy, right? Everybody can utilize the energy of any particular sign. But the sign that it is actually in is the one that feels it the most, that gets the true changes and transformation behind the energies in their signs. So with that being said, I had a few downloads to share. And one of them was, I had a vision. I saw someone putting on a jacket, but it was a new season, right? And this jacket was too short. It was all the way up there. And they tried to close it, but they couldn't zip it up, So God gave you a new jacket in this season. In this new season, you got a new jacket. Because you're no longer anything like you were before. So it's like your jacket, your armor doesn't fit you anymore. You get an upgrade, right? Did you not get an upgrade? I got an upgrade and I appreciate it. But it wasn't really I don't know how to explain it. For me personally, I feel like it was a real sense of going back to who you were all along, right? Like you get to be and proceed with the energy that you have been all along. And every little thing that you've experienced is a part of this armor, this new jacket. Like you get a new crown. The old crown doesn't fit. It's too small. You ascended spiritually. There was something that happened that got you to changing on the inside, right? Got you more motivated to do your job, right? God's work, whatever it is that you were sent here to do. So it's time. Yeah. So you have a new jacket, new armor, a new crown, and just a new way of being. Because with this transformational energy, there was a lot of things that you had to let go. And, those include people, places, and things, but you had to in order to proceed to where you're going. So it was like a setup. It was steps, right? But what I'm feeling mostly is that you've wiped away all the hurt and all the anger or anything that you were carrying to be able to make room for new energy, new experiences. Like this is really abundant, an abundant time for us. Really everyone, but Sagittarius, I'm talking to you. So, it's an abundant time for us. And this is the time to, we've already planted seeds, but this is also a time to plant more, manifest, you're in super manifestation mode. Like you have the magic touch. You got it, But at this point, you cannot doubt your gifts. Don't doubt what you see, what you feel, how you're understanding things. Ask God for clarification if you're unsure, because God and the universe is speaking so loudly. Like it's time to really, get into your craft, whatever that might be. Like it's time to really, like the world is changing in a sense that if everybody does what God asked them to do, this would be such a beautiful place. I mean, I feel like it is, but there's so many changes that need to be made, right? Like you place yourself, we're no longer, now let me tell you this, because it's been some years. Again, I'm a Sagittarius, so, I mean, it hasn't been a total shit show, right? But, the last few years haven't been the best, right? Like, I know I'm not lying. Did we struggle just a little bit? And it's not even like you can look back and say, oh, it wasn't really that bad. But like in the direction of where you're going, you won't have to deal with none of that shit. Like energy is just lit for you. And that's amazing. That's beautiful. It's such strength that comes out of knowing that God has your back because you were willing to submit to God. It's on you. This is the time to like take advantage of this energy, this newness. It is complete newality. I don't know, I don't think that's a word, but I just made it up today. Newality. I love it. Shit, I'm gonna start using that. Yeah, you can use it too if you want. But you know what? It's like a new reality. It's new, but it's what you're living in. It's who you are. It's what you're doing. It's what you represent. It's, how you proceed, how you grow, your newality. And so, just really stand in your truth and trust that your intuition is telling you correct. You know what I'm saying? Because, the angels and ancestors, they're working with you. And all you got to do is ask, right? All we have to do is ask. And they work with us for sure. Like, that's their job. They get fulfilled when they do what God is asking them to do too. So everybody has a job. Everybody has a position in this symphony of awesomeness in the earth realm and in the spirit realm. So there's growth, and you have to be patient because you just got to kickstart, but it's not like, you get to jump and fly into everything being perfect. No, but it's close. It'll happen quickly. The changes and progression and new opportunities, new business, new relationship, new mental ideas, thoughts, things, how you feel, your energy, your diet, all these things are changing and are, they're ordering themselves. So it's like you've already splattered everything. And if you haven't, you should have already. And if you haven't, you still can. I mean, it should be a constant thing, but utilizing the new moon energy was the best time to like really manifest and, make it plain. But shoot, in my opinion, I feel like at least the whole Sagittarius season manifest. One of the downloads I received is that you need to start taking notes on your day's events and, everything that's happening. Excuse me. I mean, like, just take 7 minutes and do what you got to do. 7 minutes is doable. And if you get to writing more, then great. But at least start with 7 minutes. Set your timer and go. And you'll be surprised how much you can get down and get out of your system in 7 minutes. But that is going to be a way that God is going to communicate. So journaling, which really is turning into automatic writing, let it flow. Let God speak to you in every way possible. Be open. Be open to receive, because you could have blessings waiting for you. And if you're not open to receiving them, you're not going to get it. You're just not. Or you're going to delay it. Like, why? Or you have to go through a trial in order to receive it. Like, we've been going through the trial. The trial is up. Done. We get to move forward and, like, for real, live in truth. Like, for real, if you put in the effort, God puts in the effort with you. Like, y'all are, this is like such beautiful energy. Such beautiful energy. Okay, so let's pull a few cards and see what other messages we have for the Sagittarius. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sag. All right, let's see. These cards don't want to shuffle right. Let's go. Okay, here we go. All right, messages for Sagittarius. Please show me what I need to see. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for allowing me to be a channel and a messenger. Please keep me safe and protected. Yep. Okay, so at this time, it's time to heal. Some of you are a healer, or if you're not, then you're healing everything that needs to be healed in order to truly honor and move forward in this new season, this new phase, this new chapter of your life, because it is awesome. There's so much that you'll be able to have and experience. Like, I feel like this is the time to set up everything that you need and want for the rest of your life. Like the rest of the time that you're on this planet, right? Like, just go ahead and proceed as if you died tomorrow. You would be completely happy with where you were and what you were doing in your life. Now think about that. Let's get into that really quick. Because they say one of the richest places is the cemetery, because there's so many dreams and aspirations, or, worldly jobs, and not even worldly jobs. I don't want to say it like that. Your godly job, how you're supposed to contribute. Like, what was the job that you said that you were going to do spiritually? For coming down here, like, what did you say you were supposed to do? What did God ask you to do when you came down here? What was the agreement? So at this point, it's time to, okay, looks like there might be, we got divine masculine here and the Ace of Cups. Shoot. Okay, so I'm picking up like just emotional stability, which is creating that action. Like, again, it's time to move forward in the direction that you're being asked to go. You've gained the strength that you need in order to proceed with all these new beginnings, and, just new opportunities, and go into it with pure intention, right? Like, make sure that you are regularly, checking in with yourself. And you are, and you will, because, like, there's a level of new self-love, new love for yourself. And so you're pretty much always going to be connected to your heart and your soul. Like, it's opening up to a position where you can share the energy. Yep. Okay. Okay, communication. All right. So, let's see. What is this communication about? Uh-oh. Somebody wants to talk to you about being together. You got, okay, so someone is showing up in your reading that wants to give you love. And I think this relationship, this person brings the other half of you. They bring they're like your opposite in a sense. There's a level of oneness. And it's like, because you fell in love with yourself, other people are, find it easier to fall in love with you. Right? Like, that's deep. But it's not just like a counterpart. It's everyone that you will have the opportunity to interact with. Okay? Yeah. Because you've learned, you had to go through so many things that had you guarded. You went through so many things that had you guarded. And, someone wants to communicate, like break down that wall that you've built. But you built it, for a reason. I could just say, stand your ground, though. Stand your ground when it comes to the things that you don't want to sacrifice, like dealing with someone else. Like, what are the things that you can't allow to continue or start? Like, whoever this person is, they have to be fully and completely understanding of where you are. But it looks like they will, because this is a divine union. This is not karmic. I don't have karmic energy here. Like, Okay. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is giving me, let's see. Yeah. So, you also need to be creative. So we have Leo and Uranus here. So, it's like, don't be so tough on yourself. Be courageous, but not strict or tough, So, this new version of yourself is completely different in a sense that, you know, you want to be consistent with who it is that you are, right? And you don't want to, you know, just be weak-minded at all. So at this point, stay strong in the decisions that you made to move forward. The character changes, they're a part of your duality. So, you know, you have to, you know, appreciate and respect that. Respect, you know, the newest version of yourself, because that is the part that's going to grow. But the change was necessary. It was necessary. Again, there's strength in the changes, strength in, you know, who it is you want to be. Okay? Because the world needs you. Honor your deep desire to be of service to humanity. It's time to leave your mark. Right? Like, it's time for you to do what you need to do. What God asked you, once again. What was on the list when you made your contract to come down here to this world? Okay, so I know you've seen the movie. What is your spark? It's time. Everybody needs to be proceeding in their spark. And for some people, it's not. A lot of people understand and some people don't. And it's not for everybody, because everybody's gifts are different. Everybody's desires are different, and everybody's reason for being here is all different. Nobody is the same. You might have some similarities, but everybody has a different job. So stand on that. Channel your desire to go against the grain. Join a humanitarian group or start one yourself. That's self-explanatory. There's something that you need to do here that is it all goes towards helping humanity, period. Helping the universe, helping the environment, helping the people. There's like a list of things. There's so many things. Like, but you know what your calling is. So proceed in that. It's time. And it says, patience is a virtue. Take your time and follow through with your pioneering plans. So it's like, write it down, make it plain, and then move forward. And you want to be consistent. Like, once again, you need to rename your vehicle consistent. Like, I no longer, I now, my house is located on, Progress Boulevard and Committed Circle. You change addresses. Progress Boulevard and Committed Circle. That's where you can find me off of. Like, I'm committed to God and committing to doing what it is that you're supposed to do. I know you feel the energy. You've been pushed. I'm not the only one. I don't believe that. I'm not the only one. So, don't try to control the situation. Don't try to control it. Like, just go with the flow. Allow the transformation to unfold how it should, because it's going to, like, it's inevitable. You can't miss it. This is a boat that you cannot miss. But you do get to make the decision on how much you benefit from the trip. You get to benefit. You get to decide how much you are taking with you and how much you're growing. And really, like, when it comes to the past, you need to take, your experiences with you, but you're not taking the drama and the shit. Like, leave that bullshit back there. Take all the lessons that you learned from all the bullshit. Because everything happened for a reason and you went through it all for a reason. So you might as well take it with you because that's what made you who you are, right? Yep. That's what made you who you are. That's what strengthened you. Okay. So you got Sandalfron here. He said, thank you, Sandalfron, for delivering my prayers to heaven. So, it's like the angels are on the line. They hear you. You don't even have to pick up the phone. Like, you can just think about it and they hear you. Right? Like, everything is working in your favor. And again, that enlightenment, that upgrade, it was necessary. And it's just like a gift. It's beneficial, Take a leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap. And thank you for doing it with me. So, let your spirit team know that, okay, I'm ready to work with you. Order my steps. God, please show me the direction I need to go. Please just get me from A to B to C to D to E and F, G, like all of them. Like, just get me to where I need to go. Because your creativity is elevated. And I'm feeling like every time you think something's not going right, it actually is going right. Like, everything is just in your favor. Let's see what these stray animals are. Wrap it up. Yep. This is awesome, though. What a wonderful new year. I hope you guys are really, like, it would be best to go ahead and start now. Like, you don't need to wait. You don't need to wait until the beginning of the year to make changes for yourself. Like, go ahead and start now. It's okay. Matter of fact, it's better that way. You can go into the new year already, like, in forward motion. You're already 10 steps ahead of everybody else that was like, oh, I'm just going to wait. Nah, let's go now. Let's go. What are we waiting for? So, everything you need is being provided for. Like, again, you have that relationship with God now. You're reconnected, reactivated, restarted. All those awesome things, Appreciate the journey. Appreciate the beauty in the situation. Okay. And use your imagination, because that's obviously how you manifest and create. So you have to spend time meditating and also just thinking, like, throughout the day. Just think and feel what the end result is going to feel like. Like think and feel what, tomorrow is going to be like. And the hardest part about that is you do have to stay present, right? But again, this is time to manifest. So it's okay to wander a little bit ahead, Open up your blessings, increase your blessings. Don't block them. Don't block them. Watch what you say. Watch what you say and watch what you think. And, oh shoot. All right. So again, pay attention. There's big changes and, you know where you're going. You're determined. You know where you're going. You've been preparing. You've been preparing for this time. And so everything that you've been preparing has allowed you to become more productive, like a beaver. Like they're always building something. So it's time for you to move forward with confidence and determination and commitment and consistency. So I'm going to end it there. If you enjoyed the vibe, hit that subscribe. And thank you for spending time with me. I really enjoyed it. And I'm appreciative. You didn't have to be here. And I hope I see you on the next one. Peace.